There have been many Premier League flops over the years, from Romelu Lukaku, who had such great spell at Everton, then went to Manchester United, didn't quite work out, went away for a bit, then went to Chelsea and completely failed. Now is just come back from a loan from Inter and not wanted. That's got us thinking, with that whole saga going on at the moment, given price tag, reputation, overall disappointment, what is the worst or the 10 worst Premier League signings of all time? So let's get straight into it with number 10, Paul Pogba in 2016 to Manchester United. French midfielder Pogba returned to United in 2016 as one of the most exciting young talents in world football and looked like he would become a hero at Old Trafford. Yet this summer, last time he left as a player, disappointed in every other performance and becoming incredibly frustrated to watch. He showed glimmers of world-class talent on an international stage, but that was rarely seen, and the 89 million price tag was definitely not worth it. Number 9 is Fernando Torres in 2011 to Chelsea. At the time of the purchase, he was one of the best strikers in the world at Liverpool, completely justifying his 50 million price tag, but the Spaniard lost his cutting edge at Stamford Bridge, and he never scored more than 8 goals in his campaign in his 4 years with the Blues, and his goal in the Champions League semi-final somewhat masked how it was, but it was a regrettable deal for all party. Number 8 is Shevchenko to Chelsea in 2006. Another striker that was signed by Chelsea as a world-class talent as a flop. For 30 million, his AC Milan arrival looked quite a coup and a huge sign of intent from Abramovich, but it never hit the heights, scoring 9 goals in 48 games and struggled with injuries and tempo of the Premier League and soon returned to Milan. Number 7 is another Chelsea one, 2017, Danny Drinkwater. It's an unfavourable hat-trick for the Blues, but 7th on the list is Danny Drinkwater, who joined the club from Leicester in 2017 for around 35 million. The midfielder only made 12 league appearances for Chelsea and left the club as a free agent. A significant amount of cash that was very much burned by Roman Abramovich. Moving on into number 6, and that's Bakayoko to Chelsea in 2017. Drinkwater wasn't the only midfielder to arrive at Chelsea in 2017 and wasn't the only disastrous one. They paid 40 million for Bakayoko from Monaco. He spent his debut season at the club and has been on loan ever since, with Chelsea extending his contract until 2024 last summer to buy themselves some more time to cut their losses on the Frenchman. Moving on into number 5, and that's Andy Carroll in 2011 to Liverpool. After Liverpool sold Torres to Chelsea, they were keen to splash the cash on replacements, with Carroll and Suarez signing for the club, and the phrase chalk and cheese probably sums this up. Carroll scored 6 in 44 for Liverpool, a strike rate that would be disappointing for a free transfer, which makes matters worse that they paid £35 million for him. Injuries have always hampered him, but he was never quite the standard. Number 4 is Nicolas Pepe to Arsenal in 2019. More recent signings on the list, and Arsenal forked out 72 million, a club record fee until Rice, and his time at the Emirates Stadium has been so underwhelming, it's been tough to watch. He scored 16 goals in 80 Premier League appearances, and although looking like a talented dribbler, never truly slotted into the Emirates, now it's finding himself shipped out on loan. But moving on into number 3, and that's Alexis Sanchez in 2018 to Man United. He was unstoppable at Arsenal and unremarkable at United, even though he didn't come with a transfer fee, as Mkhitaryan went the opposite direction. He was regarded as terrible due to his 500 grand a week salary. Sanchez wore the iconic number 7 shirt for just 32 appearances, but scoring a mere 3. It didn't take long for United to decide he wasn't good enough, sending him on loan to Inter Milan, who signed him permanently in 2020. Number 2 is Angel Di Maria in 2014 to Manchester United. The Red Devils broke the English transfer record to secure him spending £60 million. It became clear that he was struggling to find his feet with United, and he was sold to PSG after just a year, and to add insult to injury, he was unstoppable in Ligue 1 from that point onwards, found him back 3 times in the first 2 months at United, but never again. Number 1 is Romelu Lukaku. Harsh potentially, but if Lukaku doesn't return to Chelsea and find some form, then he's got to be regarded as one of the worst. Of course, Maguire, Grealish, Sancho will all be mentioned in time, but the trio are all remaining at their current clubs for now. But the fact that the Blues have already lost faith in Lukaku after a year and believe he needs to be sent back to Italy is incredibly worrying, especially it means Tuchel has more faith in a makeshift forward, Kai Havertz, than him. Lukaku may return to the Premier League and hit the ground running, but that seems very unlikely at this present moment. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you like, share, subscribe, and thoughts, comments over daily football news and scratch results, going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.